It's the same thing year in and year out. Here I am stuck fishing for catfish in the Tigris.
Well, what else is there to do on an election weekend, huh, boss?
If only the Sultan would vote for me tomorrow. I could take his place democratically.
You might as well wipe that thought clean out of your mind. You know it's impossible, boss.
And may I know why it's impossible?
Because the Sultan always votes for himself. And may I remind you that he is the only person with the right to vote. The elections invariably follow the same procedure.
Oh, great and only elector in the Sultanate. It's election day.
Again.
I declare the Sultanate's elections open.
El Placid Haroun.
He has cast his vote. I declare the Sultanate's elections closed. The elections results are as follows. Participating in the elections, 100%. The Sultan Haroun El Placid is elected by an overwhelming majority of 100%.
It's always the same every 10 years. Ugh! I'll never get to be Sultan instead of the Sultan!
No use blowing your top, boss.
There!
Listen, boss, you need a change of scene. I'll take you to a nightclub this evening.
If only the Sultan would vote for me tomorrow.
Forget the elections, boss. Watch the show. It'll get your mind off your worries.
But how on earth am I going to persuade him?
And after the great Yogi I Am Nailed, we are happy to introduce the famous magician Smart Alec.
I am now about to convince this rabbit it is a hen.
What?
Shagazam!
He's the man I need! Come on, let's go and see him backstage!
Oh, no, boss.
Magician, I need your powers!
You have a rabbit to convince of that.
No, a sultan. Can you convince the sultan to vote for me?
I can even persuade him to lay an egg. Yes, indeed.
The sultan has a deep respect for legality. He will defer to the results of an official and democratic ballot.
Give up the idea, boss.
And I'll become sultan instead of the sultan. On the legit.
Hold it. What's your platform, huh?
Opponents will be thrown in prison.
Yes, your platform is undoubtedly rather narrow. Nevertheless, it will suffice to form a basis for our political alliance. By the way, I will expect to be appointed Grand Vizier.
Obviously! I will need the support of a young, dynamic team willing to join me in our march toward progress.
A magician, Grand Vizier? No way! Never! Comrade Yogis, I have just learned that the Sultan intends voting for another candidate than himself. Namely, Iznogoud, the obnoxious Grand Vizier. He has formed an alliance with the magicians, our worst enemies. Yogis, comrades, we must convince the Sultan to vote for me. And when I'm Sultan, there will be free nails for all qualified yogis.
3 cheers for I Am Nailed, our future Sultan! candidate?
And a yogi, too. A despicable yogi.
I'm going to have him thrown in prison.
A yogi? No, wait. You'll be doing him a favor. We have more urgent matters to attend. Shagazam!
Good. Now that we've solved that problem, let's tackle the Sultan.
You are mistaken.
What do you mean?
Yogis are no doubt despicable creatures, but they are also dangerous. If they succeed in influencing the Sultan, they may cause interferences and static in my magic spells. My powers may be ineffective on election day. Yes, precisely.
The infamous magician's powers are too strong for us. We need the genie's help.
But genies do not dabble in politics.
I'll convince them.
Yes. What is the object of your request?
Genie, you are aware of the fact that the magicians have formed an alliance with the infamous Iznogoud?
Yes.
I suggest us forming a coalition. Remember that the magicians were the ones who condemned you to living in lamps, bottles, slippers, and other rubbish. This is your chance to take your revenge. Join us in our fight against them. We need to deal the enemy a forceful blow.
The hair lotion Curl Gloss. Use Curl Gloss daily, and your hair will shine with youthful glamour and glow. Buy Curl Gloss.
Imported papyrus! Imported papyrus! The cheapest in the whole Sultanate!
I am nailed! You're our man! I am nailed! The next Sultan! I am nailed for Sultan! We want I am nailed! I am nailed for Sultan! What's going on?
I don't know, but public opinion tends to be fickle, as you might see.
Fickle? What are you waiting for then? Change it back!
Shagazam!
We want is no good! 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 Is no good! We want I am nailed! We want I am nailed! We want I am nailed! We want
Shagazam!
We want is no good! We want is no good! We want I am nailed! We want I am nailed! We want is no good! We want I am nailed! Vote for is no good! Hooray for I am nailed! Is no good! I am nailed! Is no good! I am nailed! Hooray for is no good! It's a Sultan!
Boss, I'd warned you. This is a revolution.
You must find a way of restoring peace! The Sultan may cancel the election!
There's only one way of quelling the wrath of a street mob. Shagazam!
Vases! You turned them into vases!
I didn't have much choice. Even the genies are helpless against the vase. Vases are indifferent to right or left, and they just stay put.
Boss, I believe somebody's knocking on the door.
Genie, we want their leader! I want to see him crawl at my feet.
Magician, rid me of this vermin!
Yes.
Shagazam! Dear friend, why not just leave them to their petty squabbles? I'm leaving the country, to be on the safe side.
Yes.
Oh, great and only elector in the Sultanate. It's election day.
Again? El Placide Haroun.
He has cast his vote. I declare the Sultanate's elections closed. The Sultan Haroun El Placide is elected by an overwhelming majority of 100%.
Oh, now I've got to wait another 10 years before the next election!
Don't worry, boss. We'll find a use for you. That is, if the little fish don't eat you first.